Okay, today I'm just doing a quick bluegill catching session. Someone told me that the bluegill are spawning here. The lake within the last couple of weeks has gone from 60 degrees to almost 80 degrees in the water. So all the fish are spawning. Now before I get out in there to catch some fish, check out Polebender's channel in the iCard above. She has an amazing channel. It's down to earth and it's just fishing. And she has some good videos telling you how to catch fish too. One of her most recent ones is using a sock with Secret 7, which is something I need to try. Now it's time for me to get in there and try to catch some fish. First fish on. That was almost instant too. That's a nice sized fish. Nice bluegill. I'm looking all over this whole area, just has bluegill everywhere. I see a school of them right in front of me too. I'm using a piece of Canadian nightcrawler on a trout magnet jig head. And I'm using a bobber that I found. There's a fish. They seem to be grabbing the bait every single time. It's a small bluegill. First one I caught over there, so I guess they're just traveling around in that little group. There we go. Oh, I missed him. That's a mistake you need to try to avoid whenever you're is not getting on a log, but also keeping the line tight when you have a bobber. I'm gonna have to get down in there. That's why I got my Crocs on. Oh wow, mud is deep. Now my Croc is full of mud. There we go. Oh, got off. I know there's a bunch of small ones around the big ones. Don't know where the fish went. I guess I spooked them all. There's a big bass. I don't know if he'll go for this. Seen a lot of bass in the area. It's probably scaring all the bluegill away. Just noticed a small bobber right below me, so I got me a new bobber now. Now I got a smaller bobber. This is a high pressured area of the lake. I'm not surprised the bluegill have been spooked out of here. Not only high pressured, but there's a lot of people swimming around too. Typical summertime. I'm gonna try moving. If I can get off this stump without falling in. Okay. See a school of a bunch of little bitty ones right there. Really, really close to shore. It's not what I'm after. I was actually told the big ones are around the dock there where all the teenagers are right now. Probably should mention that I put 4-pound Cast King monofilament on this. That 2-pound P-line was just spider silk. Really hard to manage. This seems to be doing better. Now this rod is a Craigslist special. I got it off of a big trade on Craigslist, and I bought this reel from a guy off the side of the road. I probably have no more than 20 bucks in this rod and reel combo. Really good for bait. Some bluegill here. They're top feeding. See if I can sneak up on them. They're eating the bobber. Of course they're going to eat the bobber. There we go. Little bitty guy, bluegill. See if we can get another. I think I've spooked him. There we go. Oh, that's a nice sized one. Keeping the big ones to use later. Pretty fish. I want to get the biggest bluegill I can catch and fish for flatheads with them. I don't know if I get to do that today. With my water pump, these guys will live a good long time. There's a big one. There we go. Another nice size one. Ha! Another beautiful bluegill. Okay. Okay. See if we can get another one. I may have spooked them here now too. These guys like to move around. I don't see any in the water. Okay, my camera's battery died. So I figured I'd go ahead and close the video here while I figure out what's wrong with my trailer. And also talk about my bait bucket. My leaf spring on the trailer is loose for some reason, so I gotta figure out why it's loose. I didn't catch any more bluegill after that last one. I seem to have spooked them all. They were traveling in a group all up and down that shoreline there, and I'm not surprised how they could be so spooky in that park. There's just a lot of people fishing, a lot of people swimming, and doing various other things in that park. Now for my bait bucket is just a little bit unique. I have an Academy Sports pump, a lid I got from Academy Sports that just doesn't fit the bucket right. I would suggest using the more expensive Fraybill version. I bet that would fit the Firehouse Subs bucket better. I would suggest buying buckets from Firehouse Subs all day long. All that money is donated to firemen. The unique part about this is the bubbler. The end is from an aquarium. This foam is from an aquarium setup. You might have to go to an aquarium store and see if you can find one like this, or get a sponge and cut a hole in it. I put a bunch of holes in the end of this 3/4 inch PVC pipe, and this goes over those holes. Then I drilled another hole where the air pipe goes in, and it's just barely in there. When it's bubbling, the air is going to be escaping from this end, and it pulls the water through the foam. That helps filter the water. Aquarium hobbyists use this when they're trying to raise fry. It's a real simple and temporary solution for keeping fish alive. I zip-tied the hose to the PVC pipe, and then I had this left over from some aquarium stuff. You can stick it on the bottom, and the air will still come out this side. You can stick it on the side, whatever you need to do. I've kept bluegill alive for days with no problem with this. And that's my bait bucket. Please like and subscribe. And as always, thank you for watching.